everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel and something that I've been planning to do and talked about doing for a little bit now. That is a show and tell on my brooch collection. This is something that I don't usually share either here or Patreon. Not everybody's into vintage jewelry, brooches, granny core and all of that. It's time for me to embrace the things that I really love and share them with like-minded folks. So if you are here because you also collect brooches, welcome to the club. Apparently we're not the only ones, and I hope that maybe this video will inspire you to start looking for vintage pieces to add to your jewelry box. So I don't usually wear my vintage pieces on camera because most of the videos that I do involve either cleaning, organizing, DIY project, moving things around. It's not always practical. So a piece like this listener bracelet, for instance, you've probably never seen with the earrings because I wear them at work. And it's getting to the point now where some of my coworkers are always looking forward to see what piece I'm wearing, and there's been complaints about repeats. It's like, hey, you wore that last week. I don't have 365 pieces, but I do have nearly probably 50 or so brooches. Here they are in a Harrington vintage box. I only found this a couple of weeks ago at a Goodwill for $3.99. I was super excited because it fits perfect for all of my brooches. Let's dig in. I'm going to show them to you one at a time and discuss what I really like about them, why I picked those, and then at the end I will have a little conversation with you about where to get pieces like the ones that I have, because there's still plenty places where you can find really affordable vintage pieces, and why you want to focus on vintage pieces rather than the new stuff that's out there at the store that you can find at, I don't know, name your store. I'm talking costume jewelry. I'm not talking fine jewelry. Let's get started. So we're in my sewing room where I have my Honeywell lamp, which is really perfect to show you my collection. And I'm going to open the box and give you a quick tour. These are all my brooches. Let's go through. I'm going to start from the top and go all the way to the bottom, tell you what I love about them, a little bit about them, the construction, what to look for in a vintage brooch, and then we'll vote as to which one is our favorite. Brooches to me are an essential accessory. We wear jewelry, in my opinion, for two reasons. One, we either want to enhance a particular outfit or appearance, or we want to distract from something that we don't want people to look at. For instance, I don't know, maybe you got a big zit. Let's put a flashy piece of jewelry. People will focus on that and forget about your face. Some of those pieces that I have are parts of sets, and I may or may not have the matching earrings or the matching necklace. I only keep the brooches in this box. I know which ones I have that are sets. So if I'm going out, for instance, or I'm going to work and I decide that, hey, you know what, I'm going to wear these earrings, I know that I have the matching necklace or the matching bracelet or the matching brooch for it. It's just in a different box. I don't keep my sets together necessarily. It's just the way that I am. I know that some people prefer to, but you know, whatever works for you. So let's get started. It's going to be hard to film because I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to still show you the box while showing you individual pieces, and hopefully I am in focus. All right, let's get started. Let's do the top row first. These are probably the oldest ones that I have. This is quite a find. I actually found it at the thrift store, and this is a Victorian imitation garnet, probably Czechoslovakia. I don't think this is American, and you can tell it's Victorian not just by the construction but the metal that they use. It's more likely some type of brass, and also the clasp in the back, and you'll see that different pieces have different style of closure or systems of closure. This one is just basically a little loop like this. There's no barrel or anything. And Victorian pieces tend to have a pin that is a little bit longer than the actual brooch. For some reason, I don't know why, but this one can actually poke you really bad. So you can't really see the color on camera. At least I can't see it on my viewfinder. But this is imitation garnet, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This one I wear quite a lot at work, in particular during fall and winter months. It's beautiful as a little tiny brooch that you put on a shirt collar, right in the middle of the collar. It's not a big brooch, so it kind of disappears on the shoulder, but you can definitely use it on the lapel or on a scarf or on a collar. Beautiful brooch. This is probably my oldest one, and here's the back of it. It's nice, very nice. This one is also Victorian, and this is a recent acquisition. If you remember, I got it from a grab bag out of Whatnot, and I'll talk about Whatnot a little bit at the end, because boy, can you get a lot of stuff there. Very inexpensive, and some of them are antiques, including this one. This is also a Victorian, maybe a little bit later than this one. So this is late 1880s, 1890s. This is late 1890s, very early 1900s. And it's enamel, gold filled, enamel, faux pearls, and of course glass pieces. A very small pen, same thing, perfect for lapel. And this one is a barrel closure. You see that little wheel here, and this one has a pin that is a little bit shorter. So they started shortening pins and adding a different type of closure. But this is very early 20th century. It's black, gold, and pearls. A classic, beautiful piece. Moving on to this one. This one actually, I think you've seen me wear it. Now this one, I can't really tell you how old it is. All I know is that it's definitely vintage. It's brown rhinestones, some type of glass, not, you know, a gemstone. But the back of it is gorgeous. Now, here's another indication of good craftsmanship. You want your stones to be set in prongs, right? You don't want them to be glued. Let me find one that's glued. That doesn't mean that it's bad, okay? But when you look at a piece like this, for instance, which is, I think from Express, they are all glued. There's not a single prong in there. This, however, is all prongs, so the stones are not going anywhere. I mean, once in a while you want to, you know, make sure, but it's also all the filigree work. It's a beautiful brooch. Another thing you want to look at is the back. So do you have an open back, like here, or do you have a back that's fully closed, like this? So when it's an open back, it basically means that the stone is not painted on the underside, so they didn't artificially create dispersion. They did leave a lot of opening, and these are craftsmanship right there. You can tell that this is a brand. It's unmarked, by the way. I have no idea who made this, but it's very early, probably 1920s, 1930s. Whoever made this put a lot of work into the design, because these are individually added to each prong. And there's this piece in the middle here. It's multiple layers. You see that? It's a gorgeous piece. This one I think you've seen me wear. I'm going to move to another type that's very similar, probably from the 1940s. Same thing. You're going to see stones, glass, made to look like emeralds, and those are prongs set, and you have this gold plated, gold filled spray all around it. Each one is an individual piece, right? But the stones can't really tell from here because it's covered by this, but they have the same setting where there's basically a hole in the back, just to make sure that the light shines through it. This one is also a barrel closure. Let me make sure I close it. So this is 1940s, beautiful piece. Really like this. This one I don't wear very often because I don't have a lot of green, but I do wear it. I think it's beautiful around Christmas time. And then this one I purchased online on an auction at shopgoodwill.com, and I think, if I remember, I don't think I paid more than $8 for it. And then you have to add the shipping, of course. And I really like this. This is from late 30s, early 1940s. And what I like most about it is that you can double it as a pendant. You see the little opening right here? So you can either wear it like this as a pendant, or you can wear it as a brooch, facing this way, facing down this way, or facing this way with the flowers going up. Beautiful craftsmanship. You got your bar here, and this one again unsigned, no idea who made this, but you can see the openings, right, to make sure that the light goes through. These are not back painted rhinestones. I'll show you some back painted rhinestones shortly, so you'll know what I'm talking about. These are my oldest pieces, I believe. They are beautiful. Snowflakes, I have quite a lot. I have this one that I've had for years. We're talking over 20 years. I have this one. I have this one, which, if you remember, was part of that lot. And I have this one. Snowflakes. Very popular in terms of brooches. A lot of people love those for the winter. Let's start with this one, which is my oldest one. It's, again, a vintage one. Little V for vintage. Openings in the back to ensure each rhinestone shines through. It needs a little bit of cleaning. It's unmarked. I have no idea who makes this, but just based on the craftsmanship, very obviously, it's the real deal in terms of the manufacturing. This is several layers. It's a beautiful brooch. This tiny one is very similar, and if you look at the back, same thing, right? We have the openings for all of the rhinestone. This is a straight bar. This is also a barrel opening. Silver tone. I don't know who made this one, but several layers, and again, great craftsmanship. This is made either in Germany, Czechoslovakia, or made in the United States. This is not junk. This is costume, but high quality costume. This one right here, we're getting to be a little bit more into modern. This is not a high quality brooch. You can tell there's no opening. These are pretty much glued in. Aurea borealis type Australian crystal. And because there is no opening in the bag, how do they make them shine? They have gold or silver tone paint painted at the bottom of the fake diamonds. So that's how they get them to shine. So this is modern. It's unmarked, not a very expensive one. If you compare, let's see. All right, so you can tell, first of all, from the color. This is more of a silver, dark silver gray tone. This is more of a in-your-face kind of cheap jewelry tone. And then look at the back. Okay, you can see the difference in craftsmanship. So this one, not an expensive one, probably $6, if even that. This one, you could probably fetch it for a good 25, if not more. If only I could find the maker, because there's no marks on it. So I hope I'm showing you the difference in craftsmanship and what you're looking for. This one is the part of that grab bag that I got from Whatnot, and it turns out that it is a Avon, and it's a Nina Ricci for Avon. I can't remember the age, but I think this was from the 90s. Again, you can tell we're no longer making holes, right, for the light. We're just basically gluing the stuff in, and all of the rhinestones have paint underneath them to refract the light. But it's a very well made brooch nonetheless. It's a nice design, and it's a designer piece. So this one has a very long pin. It's a barrel closure, and you can probably use it by putting a chain right here. You can probably use it as a pendant as well. Well, all brooches you can, but this one would look fantastic as a pendant. So this is one of my latest acquisition. Okay, so that's that. And then over here I have these two that are more like vintage looking, but are not vintage. You can see again the back of it, everything is closed, they are not marked, they're well made, but they are not vintage. I believe that they may be from a brand like 1928. You know the brand? I don't know if they're still around, but they specialize in reproducing Edwardian type brooches like these. These are called bar brooches. Let's move to the blues on top here, because these, one of them is my absolute favorite. So this one is also vintage, unmarked. You're gonna see a lot of unmarked jewelry, by the way, when you go to the stores. Not every designer marked their jewelry. Sometimes you're gonna see something that just says patent pending with a number on it, and you have a lot of website and a lot of Facebook groups that will help you identify who the maker is, because even Coro didn't sign all of the pieces. I love this one. I don't know how old it is. You can tell from the back that obviously it's not super old. It may be 60s, 70s, made to look vintage, but I just love it. It's blue, and again, these are glued in. I don't know if there were tiny diamonds or fake diamonds in all of those holes here. They may not. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. It still looks really cool. I like this. This one is a vintage piece from the late 50s, 1960s. Again, look at the craftsmanship on this. You got your little holes here, your peekaboo holes for the lights to shine through. Barrel closure. It's got a little bit of patina on it. There's no markings. This is another one that you could wear as a pendant. You just pass your chain through the clip right here in the back, and then you would wear it looking like this. But they intended for it to be worn like this, sideways, or like that. Doesn't really matter. You do whatever you want. I really like this beautiful piece, and prong set, faux pearl. All of the stones are in there. I have a few where I'm missing stones. You'll see that, but I'm gonna do a video on repair. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Again, look at the back and the construction of it. This took quite some time to put together. It's a beautiful piece. This one here is also unmarked and vintage. Okay, we've learned now, right? We see holes in the back. V for vintage. This one I have the matching earrings that are in my earring box. So we'll see the earrings at a later time. The ones I'm wearing right now could actually go with that as well. No marks on it, no idea who made them, though it could very well be a listener. I'm going to show you, for instance, right, this is a listener bracelet. I could definitely wear the two together, right? And this one is from the late 60s listener. This is also 1950s, very early 1960s. Beautiful piece, silver tone, barrel closure. Love this. Okay, this is quite a find. This I actually found on Whatnot, and I saw it and I had to have it because it's stunning. I'm trying to make sure I am in focus. All right, this is what's called a dome, right? You can tell all the stones are in it. It's not missing anything. There is one, I believe, right here that is a replacement. So because it's the color is off, you can see the glue on it. So I don't think this is an original one. I think this is a piece that was repaired right here. I didn't care, it was very inexpensive. I paid $3 for this. This is a BSK brooch from the 1950s. If you look at the back, it says right here BSK. There's some verdigris here. The closure is a barrel closure. The back doesn't have that little opening, you know, for the stones. Doesn't really need it because of the amount of stones they use, and it's also Aurora Borealis, so it's gonna have a lot of sparkle anyway. And I love that little palm right here. Very long bar. And what else can I tell you on this? It's got some, you know, wear. It's from the 50s. Look at this piece. Isn't it gorgeous? So again, this is a dome one. BSK New York. So I hope I don't say anything stupid if you're watching this. BSK was a husband, wife, and son company. They started in the 40s and they closed in the 60s, I think. So they only had like maybe 20 years worth of jewelry making. And BSK stands for, I think it's Barry, Sheila, and Kenneth, I think is their son. I may have the husband and wife's name wrong, but it's basically the initials for their first names. So husband, wife, and son's name, BSK New York. Gorgeous piece. All right, when I come back, we're doing, well, let me add this one. That was also a Whatnot find. This one needs repair. It's missing tiny little beads of pearls here. And again, I just got on Whatnot for 20 bucks a whole bag of what they call craft jewelry. So it's pieces that are missing things, and you basically use them, move the stones from those pieces to repair the pieces that you want to repair. So I'm hoping that there's going to be baby pearls in them because I really want to fix this one. It's enamel, gold filled, barrel closure, no name, no brand name, but it's enamel paint and it's from the 50s. I love this. Love this. Let me start with the ones you've already seen. These are the ones that were part of that Whatnot lot, if you remember. It was this one, and that one. All right. Oops, you see better. So you've seen those before. These are Krementz, 1950s. Love this. Okay, you can see little holes in the back. Here's another one, typical of Krementz. This is gold filled. This is rose gold and yellow gold. This is silver with the little stones. This one is more modern. I'm not sure who makes it, but it's very well made, and it's made to look like a 1950s brooch. And then this one here, I forgot the name, who makes it. I have it on the tip of my tongue, but it's a gold filled little scarf brooch. Very nice. Okay, so these are the ones you already saw. Let me put them here. Ones you haven't seen before. is this one, also very vintage. Okay, a little V for vintage. This is agate stone, and it was a style in the late 50s, early 60s, where they would kind of like cameos, where you have a piece at the center and then they would do this frame around it. So it's not super well made. It's cast, obviously. It's not pressed. It's cast. So what they do is that they have a design. They make it in wax. Then they pour the metal in it, and then they remove all the wax, and they get this shape, right? So this is cast metal, and then they add and solder this piece here. But this particular face here, it looks like jade, but it's not. It's agate or agate. And what they did basically was take shattered pieces and glued them onto it. You're going to see a lot of those at the, not the thrift store, but if you go to a flea market or if you go to a garage sale, estate sale. It was a very popular style in the 1960s, late 50s, early 1960s. I like this one, even though I don't wear a lot of green, but I like it again as a button on a shirt collar. It looks beautiful when you use it that way, and you can wear it horizontal or perpendicular, whichever way you want. This is a Krementz, and this is, as opposed to the other ones that I have, this one is actually signed. And if you're looking to know how Krementz sign the pieces, very often they would sign the pieces not on the back of the brooch, but actually on the pin. I don't think my zoom is gonna work. Maybe you can see it right here. It says Krementz. So Krementz was very popular in the 1950s. They were basically the ideal Mother's Day gift. And they would come as sets. This one probably had the matching earrings, and maybe it had a pendant, but they are gold filled, rose gold, yellow gold, very high quality metal work, and they were all roses. Okay, so you can see this Krementz, another one right here, and another one right here. So you can see their style, right? They stayed very true to their style. A beautiful piece. I love this. You can wear it standing like this, or you can wear it horizontal like that. For you, it's gonna be like this for the screen. My camera is tilted, so it's very difficult, but I love this. This is a beautiful piece. I should wear that more often. Another late 50s, early 60s. You can see the little V for vintage here, not marked. This is, this could be a Coro. And I'm only saying this because I have a Coro piece that has the same pattern on the leaves as a bracelet. So I think this might be a Coro, but it's not marked. And it's okay, because you have, again, you'll have websites and Facebook groups of true collectors that will confirm for you that this is indeed a Coro. Maybe sometimes they would have a set and they only marked the necklace and not the earrings or the brooch. But this is a silver tone prong set, gorgeous piece, barrel closure. Love, love this. And you're not stuck with wearing it as brooches, right? You know, you can wear that on scarves, you can wear that as a pendant, you can wear it on a hat. So many different things you can do with brooches. This is another one that could be a Krementz, but I think is meant to look like a Krementz. 1960s circle with the rose. It's not signed. It could be, I don't know, but it also has the little barrel here, so you can wear it as a pendant. So you could, or I could, actually wear them together, right, and have a set now. This is a brooch that's very recent. This is by Ghana Jewelry. You know me and Ghana, I love them. They don't just make charm bracelets, they also make jewelry. like brooches, they have pendants, they have earrings, they have bracelets, they have brooches. So this is a Gona Paris. This is actually gold plating, vermeil, if you want to call it, on sterling silver with little tiny fragments of diamond. Before I take a break, I'm going to take a look at this one, which is an absolute mystery. It is signed, we just can't figure out who is the who the signature belongs to. So this is a brooch that's probably based on the patina and the way it's made, probably late 50s and early 60s, maybe later, we're not sure, because my Facebook group and I cannot find who the initials are for. And it's signed in the back AN, but it has the little copyright, AN with the little copyright. So obviously it's not 1940s. It's a beautiful piece, very heavy. This is gold tone with baguette. I'm not missing any stone on it. They all accounted for, but they glued in, they're not set. Here and here and here, a little bit of wear over there on the gold tone, barrel closure, AN. We don't know who AN is. It's been a mystery, and I've been looking for, routinely looking for a match. Can't find it. This one, oh, this one I got at Goodwill, shopgoodwill.com. Okay, let me take a break, and then we're gonna do the bottom drawer, which has lesser pieces, but still fun ones, except for one that's a family heirloom. Actually, we're gonna add this one in there too, because that's also an heirloom. You know, I should do show and tell more often. I'm really having a good time doing this because I get to play with my stuff. Let me show you the two heirloom ones. This belonged to my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. It's an Art Deco made to look Art Deco, but it's not vintage. I have no idea where she got it. All I know is that it's French, and I do not wear it. Why? I should. My mom just recently gave me this one because I don't want to damage it. And actually, I'm going to purchase little bags to put all my brooches in, because I don't want them to get damaged, right? Especially if I'm going to spend the time repairing some of my pieces. I want to make sure that stones don't fall off again. So this was my grandmother, and it's meant to look Art Deco. It's probably from the 80s. I think it's from the 80s, maybe late 70s, 80s, but it's French. And then I have another one here that is my grandmother's. This one you will see online because it was a popular brooch. It's old, okay? And how do you know it's old? Well, first of all, you got to look at the pin, and the closure of the pin is just a C closure like this, right? This is Italian. This is sterling silver. It's a butterfly. You can take a screenshot of it and you'll find it online. It was a very popular pattern in the 50s and 60s, and that was also my grandmother's. It needs to be cleaned, but I'm on the fence. I don't know if I want to remove the patina on it. Because if I was to clean it, since it's sterling silver, it would pretty much look like this for a hot minute. And I don't want it to look like this. I want it to look old. So I'm going to keep it like this. I don't want to clean it. It's amazing craftsmanship, made in Italy. It's basically filaments of silver that are put together and soldered together or melted together to create this amazing filigree. Look at the dimension on it. And it says right here, really tiny. Listen, when you have jewelry, you want to get a loop, okay? One of those little loops, because you can barely see it. Right here it says Italy, it's stamped Italy, and over here it's got the stamp for sterling silver. But look at this thing, isn't it gorgeous? It's a beautiful piece, I love this. This one I do wear, but again, I do not want to clean it. My mom gave me that maybe a couple of years ago. Love this. You know what, let me put those from the bottom to the side. Okay, this one you've seen it recently. That was part of that lot. It's called a horn. I don't know why they call it a horn, but it's called a horn and pearls, unsigned, probably 1980s, made to look vintage. Bail closure, no biggie. It's not a big deal. Pearls are okay. It's, you know, glued on piece. It's probably from Dillard's, Macy's, you know, whatever. Not signed, but still very classic looking and cool. This one I've had for a while, probably 10 years or so. It's an Avon, so this is a modern piece by Avon. This one might be 20 years old or so. This is by Ross Simon. I purchased two, one for me, one for Scott's grandmother on a Mother's Day. I recently cleaned it. It's sterling silver. I can use it as a pendant or a brooch. I don't know what it says in the back, but I know I bought it on Ross Simon's website. It's starting to have like little pieces here that are damaged because it's hollow on the inside. It's very light, and I must have pinched it or something, and I have like a piece here that's damaged, and it's a real amethyst. It's a huge amethyst. I never had it tested, but they sold it as a sterling silver and amethyst. Love this. You've seen me wear that. How about we do, let's look at quality, different qualities on different dragonflies, because I have three. Look at this big honker. I love dragonflies. They are a recurring theme in insects in general, are a recurring theme in the brooch collectors world. This one is AliExpress, and actually it is broken. I have to repair the back. So now you can tell, right? Look at the back. Okay, super poor craftsmanship, but I really like it. It's kind of like a shoulder brooch, and this is the kind of piece that was so cheap. I got it on AliExpress for like $3. Okay, I think I've paid $3.75 for it. But you can use the stones. So if I had a piece like this, for instance, that was missing a stone, I could literally grab one of these right here and put it in there. That's why you buy craft bags, jewelry craft bags, so that you can take a piece like this and remove the ABs, the Aurea Borealis, to put into other pieces. So that's AliExpress, dirt cheap, $3.75. It's broken because, you know, they didn't really put any attention to how they made it. This one, there was also an AliExpress, but this one I wear a lot as a pendant, and you've seen me wear it as a pendant. It's got the two little hoops right here, or loops to attach it. Same thing, AliExpress, $3 something, but I really like it. It's got full mother of pearl. Okay, this is not mother of pearl, this is acrylic. You know, 4 stones, 4 pearl, you can tell from the color. I don't even think the pearl is round, but I really like this one, even though it's dirt cheap. I think it looks really cool as a pendant. This one, however, it's missing stones. I'm missing 1, 2, 3 stones, and this one is a Monet, probably from the 1990s, and that one I wear quite a lot, but I'm missing stones. So again, let's see, could I take some of the stones from here and put them in there? Probably the little ones right here I could take out and put in to replace. See, you can do all sorts of things with jewelry, and you can make your own. Take a piece like this and take all the stones and do all sorts of things. You can glue them on fabric, but this is a Monet. I don't know if it shows the stones that are missing right here. I like this one too. This is either Guess or Express. Modern, big honker. Love the big honker type, right? Kind of like this, like big pieces, statement pieces, super gaudy. Okay, same thing. This I got it at the 2nd Avenue thrift store. I paid $2 for it. And this is perfect if you're missing pieces because it's got Aurea ABs, Aurea Borealis rhinestones. You got some little pink ones here, the big honkers there. You can pop those out because you only paid $2 for it. And look at how many pieces of individual stones you got if you needed to repair anything. It's actually pretty cool. This is a nice brooch. This one I've had for years. I think you've seen me wear this. I can't remember where I got it. I think, trying to think, it's not marked. I've had it for, I'm trying to think. I had it before I met Scott, so more than 25 years, obviously. Probably 30 years. Maybe I got it at Macy's. I'm not sure. It's not marked. I can't tell you. That's the problem with unmarked jewelry. But I really like it. It's glass, made to look like amethyst. It's basically a cross, but you know, you don't have to wear it as such. Really like this one. This is probably the one I've worn the most. This one is a Monet that I got in that whatnot. Like this one, kind of like the Gucci look to it, classic. This is this was a gift from a co-worker. Oh my. I think you've seen me wear this one. Early 2000, and it was her brooch that I always admired, and she ended up giving it to me when she moved job. She left, and on the last day she said, I got something for you. And she said, listen, I know every time I wear it you say something about my brooch, so I decided to give it to you. And I was heaven. Okay, so it's marked. This is actually a something. So this is by Bijou Casio, and it's from the 1980s. It's probably, out of all of my pieces, between this one and that one, it's probably my most expensive piece. I can't believe she gave it to me. It's called Diamante or Diamante. It's a pavé basically, and it's missing quite a few pieces. Okay, it's missing an emerald here. They're not real, but it's missing a green stone here and a bunch of little ones. Okay, but this brooch by itself, if it was not missing stones, probably close to $280 just for that one. It was a big designer in the 80s. He did a lot of those panther. If you remember, Cartier was very big on the panthers. So you can find the necklace, you can find the earrings, bracelet, I think there's a ring as well. And again, you take a piece like this that's really cheap, and guess what? I can use that green stone right here and use the jewelry glue and put it in there. Or I can take a cheap piece. These might be too big, but I can take a cheap piece, maybe like this one. No, they're too big, but you get the idea, right? Where you get a cheaper piece, and you can also buy them individually if you want, and you just pretty much repair. And again, I'm gonna do a repair video because I can't wait, okay, to fix this. And I don't care if some of them I'm destroying for the purpose of repairing something like this, but this is also one of my favorite. And I am so thankful that she gave it to me. Well, let's look at this one that was part of that whatnot. You know, they say it's French. I don't think it is. Is it vintage? I don't know, probably 80s or something, but it's a really cheap pearl, so I don't think it is. This is probably a piece that I would, if I was to wear it, I haven't worn it yet, I would remove this because that's eh. And then I would definitely take out the stones to repair other pieces. This one I love. I don't know who makes this. Let me make sure I close it. Okay, this one I've had for a while too. I can't remember where I bought it. It may have been on eBay. So it's meant to look like an old piece, like an old Victorian piece, but it's not. And the cool thing about it, and I don't think you can see it here. I don't know how to show it, but it's blue. The stones are dark blue. And you don't really see it to the naked eye, but when you put it against the light, they're dark blue, like a dark Prussian blue. And I like this one. It's got all the stones. It's glass. It's glued on, so not very expensive. It might be an 1928. It's not marked. I don't care. I like it. This one is very cool too as a collar brooch in the winter. This is a Liz Claiborne that needs repair. I've had it for quite a while. I think I've also bought it on shopgoodwill.com. It's not super old, probably 70s. Liz Claiborne. It's metal, enamel, with little pearls, but it's missing a pearl here and a pearl there. So where do I have a cheap pearl brooch? I need them to be the same size. But this would be perfect, right? If I didn't care about those pearls right here, I could take this one and I could take that one and put them here, but these are gray, so I have to find me some gray pearls, all right? But it's an old 45, 50-year-old Liz Claiborne. Love this in the summer, it's beautiful. This was given to me by a subscriber, and I do wear it. Beautiful enamel, modern piece. Peacock. Love peacocks. I'm surprised I don't have more peacocks. This one, you remember, 1960s. It was a gift from an advertising company. I can't remember who the advertising company was, but it's, again, another feather. This is a Sarah Cove that has seen better days. It's starting to lose some of its silver tone here. It's a later Sarah Cove entry, but all the stones are accounted for. I'm not missing any. I really like this one. Signed in the back, Sarah Cove. I can't remember where I got this one. Probably shopgoodwill.com. This one I got on Whatnot for $5, and that is an amazing buy. Let me tell you, Whatnot can be very addictive, okay, when you're looking for jewelry. This is Damascene, and it's from Spain. So Damascene designs are quite interesting. This probably existed back in the 12th, 13th, 14th century, and it became very popular in Spain. And it's basically different metal, gold, silver, sometimes steel, and they melt them together and engrave them, but some of the process will create this black background here, and you can see that this is all engraved. This is quite a piece, and this one's gold. It's not signed, so it's probably a cheaper version, maybe a tourist version, I'm not sure, but it's definitely Damascene from Toledo, Spain, and I love this. Okay, this is a butterfly that was part of that Whatnot, if you remember. It's a Sarah Coventry, probably late 60s, early 70s. And then this one piece I also got on Whatnot. It was part of a different lot. I don't even remember if it was the lot that I showed you. It's just, let me see. It's not mill glass, it's plastic. It's not a biggie, but it is vintage, you can tell. So it might be 60s, little lapel brooch. These are all my brooches. I'm looking at stuff here. I want to make sure I don't have any missing stones. So I'm going to put them back in. And oh, I have a missing stone right here. Who is this for? Oh, a green one. Could it be? Well, it is. Okay, so I do have the green eye. I'm going to put that in there. Make sure I don't lose it. We are going to repair all of this probably in 2 weeks. Let me know down below if you want me to do a jewelry repair video. I've never done it before. I have pieces, lots of pieces that I need to repair. Actually, my next video as a show and tell might be my earrings and bracelets like this one. So you're probably wondering, first of all, I'm going to ask you, out of all of those, which one is your favorite? Right? Comment down below, tell me which one is your favorite. I'm going to tell you which one is my favorite, aside from my grandmother's stuff, okay, like this one and this one, but that goes without saying, right? My absolute favorite of all of my brooches is the BSK. It's this one. I love this. I wear it a lot. And again, I only wear them at work. I don't wear them on camera because, you know, I mean, you see what I do, right? What am I going to wear this gardening? I don't think so. So you see, if I'm wearing these, the 1960s, right, screwbacks, I love screwbacks. A lot of people hate them, but I do like them. And if they hurt you, by the way, you can find on Amazon for really, really inexpensive, under $8, little patches that are your skin tone, and you put them on, and then you put your screwback on, and your screwback will not hurt you at all. Matter of fact, I'm out of them. That reminds me, or the listener, right? So they go together. They're not part of the same brand, but they go together. But I can wear this with it on blue. Doesn't it look great? Let's put you. Okay, so brooches, unmarried, you wear it on the right. Married, you wear it on the left, if you didn't know. And then usually you wear them not on here, but you wear them a little bit higher. You want them to be below your chin, but above your chest. And the bigger they are, the higher you want your brooch. You even have brooches that are shoulder brooches. So this one is not a shoulder brooch, but you could definitely wear this if you had, they're usually articulated. I know that not the bijou Casio, they didn't do that, but I know that there's a lot of panthers that you can find that are articulated, where the head of the panther and the paws are here, and then the rest of the panther is in the back. So you can also wear what they call shoulder brooches. So that would be an example, right? If you want to do a piece of jewelry that is a statement. Brooches are definitely a statement. Again, just like I mentioned earlier, a brooch can either enhance your outfit, or it can distract from something that you want to distract from. Same thing with earrings. Usually the dangles are distractions. Pieces like this, if they go up, or they have a design that goes upward, they're usually meant to lift your face. Anything that dangles tends to drag you down. So, you know, I mean, you know what goes well on you. Let's see. What would look good with my blue? Maybe this one kind of disappears. Gold, absolutely would look great. Or this one that I love. This one I wear all the time. I'm still trying to figure out who AN is. No idea. But anyway, even this one, it's cheap, right? But I think it's a nice piece from AliExpress. It doesn't have to have monetary value. If you like it, there's the value for you. Okay, so where do you find all of these? I mentioned places. Okay, eBay. Shipping tends to be expensive, but you can find pieces on eBay. You can find pieces on shopgoodwill.com. These are auctions, all right? You can find pieces on Etsy or Poshmark or any of those real type places. Whatnot is awesome. Whatnot, you can go, and I'll be honest, I'll give you a link down below. That link will give you, it's a referral link. It will give you some credit towards pieces, and then I get a credit too, so it's a referral link. But Whatnot, what's great about it is that you have, and I brought my iPad to show you. I know this is a long video, but for those of you who stuck around, thank you. Whatnot has a category for vintage jewelry. So if we go here, this show has ended. Okay, obviously I was watching this earlier. Fair warning, can be addictive, okay, but you find amazing pieces. So if you go on vintage jewelry, right, you're gonna find all those shows. And these shows will be, come on, click on that.
To be more clip heavy.
Right.
It just tends to be what comes through when I buy out vintage lots and estates.
Have its signature right there, West Germany.
Okay. So on Whatnot, you're gonna find people who are selling jewelry at a premium, and then you're gonna find people who are starting bids at $3. And depending on what time of the day you're coming in, you're gonna find amazing deals. Okay, and this is how I found my latest deals, is on Whatnot. There's a ton of jewelry sellers. The one that I got the bundle from, the last bundle, and the bundle that's coming in now that I can't wait, that's called a craft bundle. This is basically pieces that are missing stones, and it's meant for you to be able to, in the bag, find pieces to repair the other ones, including the ones that I have. So Whatnot, I think, is awesome for you to find affordable jewelry if you want to start a collection. When you go on Whatnot, you're going to see some shows, including the lady that, I'll put a link down below, because she does bundles, like really big bundles that you can get them for anywhere between $5 and $25. And in there you'll get 20 pieces, okay? Whether they craft jewelry or all good. And she does all sorts, vintage and modern. They would start their shows with the $3 bids. And if you catch them right on time, you are the only one bidding, or maybe you're bidding against 6 people. And if it's the people are looking for vintage things, you got to bid against them. If they're not looking for vintage things, you are the only one, and then you end up finding pieces for $3. So it's awesome for that. Granted, some of them, the bids will go high, but for most of the part, when I've been bidding on Whatnot, which I've recently discovered, by the way, which is a problem for me because I'm going to spend money there. You can really get amazing prices. So why do you want to get vintage jewelry versus the stuff you find now? And I'm saying even the new Monet plate pieces, the pieces at Dillard's, you know, all of the stuff that you find on the turntable racks, right? They're better made. It's that simple. I mean, just think about it. If you look at this Lisner, right, which is missing pieces, it's missing a rhinestone right here, which is perfect. I can't wait to get my craft bag because I know there's going to be an AB in blue to replace the one that I'm missing. I'm only missing one on this. No, 2. Okay, no big deal. This Lisner from the 60s can be easily fixed, but they're better made. The earrings are better made, the brooches are better made. They will last you forever if you take care of them, okay? So if you're looking for unique pieces that nobody else has, these vintage pieces are amazing. Some of them, I mean, look at this Victorian brooch, okay? Find something at Dillard's today that's gonna last you 140 years. You're not gonna find any. That's a fact. Better made, better design, better quality, and unique. Nobody else will have them unless they're also collecting. So that was my very long show and tell. I'm aware, but I could go on for another 3 hours, literally. So the next time you'll see me for show and tell, I'll probably show you earrings. if you want to, comment down below, let me know. Do you want to see the earrings? Do you want to see the bracelets? I don't have a lot of necklaces. Let me know down below, and then I'll do a video on the craft bag when I receive it, sometimes this week. And I will also do a video on repair. I hope you enjoyed this. Thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner and hit that bell button so you get notified anytime I post a new video, including the upcoming jewelry videos. And get you all jewelry boxes like this. They are much better constructed and safer for your jewelry than the stuff they have today. And that would be it. So find me on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge, and my Etsy shop. I have jewelry coming up. You just saw the other day that I was going to place some brooches there, because I knew I was going to do a video on brooches. I started purging. So I purged some brooches. They're going to be for sale. I don't know yet if I'm going to sell them as a lot or in separate. And then I've also gathered a bag the other day of bracelets that I'm also going to let go of. Some of them are very similar to this one, but that's coming up next. So yeah, I know some of you have asked me to start selling jewelry on Etsy. I will at Frenchy and Tubby. Link up here or down below. This was an easy video for me to make and film, because again, I could talk about this stuff for 3 hours, but at the same time it was very difficult because I know that I don't talk about my hidden collections, my hoard. I don't talk about it for various reasons, mostly because some people are not kind. And as much as YouTubers want to say that we don't care, sometimes things are said that are very hurtful. So we are hesitant to share our true selves online for that reason. So probably one of the reasons why I did not share my collection of brooches, which I've been hiding. They weren't even in my regular, some of them were not in my regular jewelry box, my wall jewelry box. I kept them in a shoe box for a very long time for that reason. So now you know. I have a collection of vintage brooches. That's probably going to grow, because now that I've discovered whatnot, I'm in trouble. But when you find a 1950s coral, I am weak. What can I say? I will see you next time. Comment down below which one is your favorite, and if you want me to continue with jewelry videos, because there's more boxes, okay? There are more boxes. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.